Welcome back, guys. We have got another trophy list review today in the house. We've got Philly Cheese 31 from the good old US of A. Philly Cheese has got a very impressive 121 platinums. 12 of those are ultra rare platinums. And in terms of gaming series, Philly has got 7 platinums in the Assassin's Creed series, 7 Call of Duty platinums, which is super impressive, and a massive 14 Lego platinums, which could be a record for the trophy list reviews on this channel. So let's look at the numbers. Philly, as I said, has got 120 platinums, 490 gold trophies, 1,323 silvers, and a whopping 4,352 bronze trophies. 148 games played, 95 completed, 84.18% completion percentage, earning 1.35 trophies per day. Very, very nice. I haven't been on PSN profiles in a while, but I don't know where the country view has gone. I don't know if they've taken that off, the leaderboard thing, but yeah, I've not seen that before. All right, let's start at the bottom. So this account began in 2012 with Borderlands on the PS3. That's over 12 years of trophy hunting. That is dedication. That's brilliant. And then we've got COD Modern Warfare 2, 6 out of 10. Tricky Platinum. I struggled with this, still do. Yeah, tough little platinum. And then we've got Fallout 4 on the PS4, which is 3 out of 10, but it's quite a long platinum, 70 hours. I think it's one of those games where you've got to make strategic saves because you've got to fall out with certain clans or groups, tribes. I have got it downloaded and it is a game I want to play, but I do know that they are doing a PS5 upgrade, which was meant to be out this year, but I don't know. I've not heard more news on that since end of last year. So Fallout 4 is definitely one I want to get to eventually, because I loved Fallout 3 on the PS3. And then we've got Battlefield 1, 4 out of 10, 30 hours, done pretty quickly. And then a 3-year gap, and then you come back strong with Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, 4 out of 10, 55 hours. Bit of a tricky platinum. I just started Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is a sequel to this, and they're pretty good games actually. I like Ubisoft. I do like the Tom Clancy kind of titles that they have. And then onto a banger, which is Days Gone, 4 out of 10, 60 hours. I do love this. I've said it many times. My 3rd platinum. Really underrated game. I do like it. I wish they made a sequel. And then we've got SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. I keep seeing this bad boy coming up. I will attempt it one day. I will attempt it for sure. For sure. And then we got Destroy All Humans remake. This looks like a fun game. Done really quick. 2 days, 23 hours. SpongeBob was done in a day and a half. Very nice. Speeding through the platinums. Then we've got Assassin's Creed 2. I think the first Assassin's Creed on this list. Probably the most popular game from what I gather from everyone that talks about Assassin's Creed games. And then we've got a very special diamond platinum right here. Look at this. Cuphead. The infamous Cuphead. 8 out of 10. 30 hours. Done over 2 months as well. Done pretty quick. If you guys don't know about this game, YouTube it. At first, when you first look at it, you might think, "What is this, a tricky platinum?" But then watch more gameplay and see what people have to do to get this platinum. That is, yeah, very well done on that. Then we had a nice little Assassin's Creed season here. I like this. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. 6 out of 10, probably the most difficult Assassin's Creed platinum. Done in 2 weeks. Revelations done in a week and 2 days. No messing about. And then straight on to Assassin's Creed 3. Done in a week and a half. Very nicely done. I do like seeing when people get platinums from like their favorite series. It's quite nice to see. And then we've got BioShock Remastered on the PS4. I believe this is 2 playthroughs, or you can just play on the hardest difficulty, but pretty tricky platinum. It says 4 out of 10, but I think it's a pretty tricky Platinum. Great game, by the way. Really good game. I remember playing this back on the PS3 a long time ago. Very good game. And look at this, done really quick. 2 days, 6 hours. Then we've got Assassin's Creed Liberation on PS4. We play as 3 different characters. I've got this on the Vita, but I've not started it yet. Done over the course of half a year. 15 hours. I think that's a bit ambitious. I don't think it'll be more than 15 hours from what I've seen on the trophy guide. And then Just Cause 4, which looks like an insane game. Done over the course of 3 years. Nice. Just doing that in the background. I think that's free right now on PS Plus Extra, if you have that. It is a game I've considered doing because it does look really mental in a good way. But I've never played any of them before, so I'll be going in on the 4th one, which is a bit odd. Then we've got back-to-back sequels, so Bioshock 2, rated a bit harder, 5 out of 10, a bit longer as well. Nicely done on the PS4, and then gone back to doing Borderlands 2, the sequel to your first Platinum. Very nice. And then we got Miles Morales done in a day. Look at this, done in 1 day, and that involves 2 playthroughs as well, I think, to get to the highest level. I think, is it level 50? That is dedication. I love it. I've done some games in a day, but never like a big AAA game like this. That is very impressive. Then on to one of my favorite Platinums. One that caused me a lot of grief. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. This game is so good. Absolute, I won't say masterpiece, but it's pretty good. It's a really good game. Great narrative, great graphics, gameplay super fun, and it's quite a challenging Platinum for my standards. It's not a 4 out of 10 for me. No way. For me, it's a 5, 6 out of 10. I guess for a generic, for the PSN Profiles website and all their games, yeah, I guess it's a 4 or 5, but it's tough. You have to do a speed run. You have to play on the hardest difficulty, which at times is no joke. And I think you have to do a playthrough with minimum 75% accuracy, which you can combine with the speed run. And there's about 4 or 5 multiplayer trophies. So if you're planning on doing this game, I would invest and get it loaded and get the multiplayer trophies out the way. That's my tip for that. Then we got PS Classic in Ratchet and Clank. Love this game. Really fun Platinum. Infamous Second Son, done very quickly. A day and 16 hours. Goodness me. It took me like a day to just get 3 trophies. Yeah, I couldn't get into this game. Maybe it's one I'll go back to. But yeah, it does look fun. It does look fun for sure. And then 2018's God of War. Absolute modern classic. Great game. Depending on who you ask, i.e. me, a tricky Platinum. You ask most other people, especially on this channel, easy Platinum. But it's nice here. It's a nice little run of like PlayStation exclusives. I've just noticed Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted, actually, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Uncharted, Ratchet and Clank, Infamous, God of War, and then Spider-Man Horizon. Very nice. Nice little back-to-back PlayStation exclusive Platinums. Very nice. I've done both Spider-Man Horizon Zero Dawn. Very nice Platinums to have. Good fun open world games. Need for Speed Heat. Done in a year and a half. Really, really good. Nice to see a racing game on your list as well. Loads of variety here. That one's got a tricky trophy in it, if I remember. It's got the one where you have to be, I think, in a group of 8 players online that are all like top rank or the highest level, which is quite tricky, even to boost that. Then we've got the first of many Lego Platinums, Marvel Superheroes, one that I need to get around to actually. Quite short compared to the other Lego games. Infamous First Light, the sequel to Second Son, the last Infamous game that came out. Again, just done in a day. No hanging around. It's really impressive. Then we got Fallout New Vegas on the PS3. This is quite a long Platinum. Nice to see you chipping away at this on your PS3 in the background. Very, very nice. 80 hours, 5 out of 10. A lot of people rate this as the best Fallout game. It's really popular. And then we've got Lego Jurassic World. And then Lego The Incredibles on the PS4, very nice. And then back to the Fallout world. Did Fallout 3 on the PS3, loved it that much. PS3 Fallout. Oh no, sorry. I was thinking this is Fallout 4, my apologies. So Fallout 3, which I have to say I'm quite jealous about because I played this on the PS3 and I loved it. It was my first Fallout game and yeah, I think I made the wrong decisions. I started getting hunted down in the world quite often. But yeah, that's a big platinum. 120 hours, 5 out of 10. You do not see that. I think it's the first time I've seen Fallout 3 on one of these trophy lists. Then we got The Order 1886, Platinum Classic. Very short, very sweet, very good game. Rogue Company, done over 5 months. Then we got Lego The Hobbit. Another Lego game I need to do. I did Lego Lord of the Rings on the Vita. I enjoyed that a lot. I'd like to do The Hobbit as well. We've got Watch Dogs, chipped away at over 6 years. Very nice. Another banger that I love, which is Uncharted Lost Legacy. The last Uncharted game, sadly. Done in 2 days, 23 hours. Again, yeah, this is one that you have to do on the hardest difficulty, crushing. And if I remember correctly, you have to play half the game, the first 4 or 5 chapters without getting spotted, which actually is, it's not hard, but it's trickier than you'd think. When I first saw that trophy, I thought no problem, but then actually it's a bit trickier than you'd think. Then we got Death Stranding on the PS4, done in 3 weeks and 3 days. This is a long platinum. This is a grindy platinum, so very well done to doing that within a month. It is a game I do want to play it. I just worry that I'm going to get bored and not get into it, but I do want to play it, especially with the film coming out, with the sequel coming out. It's Hideo Kojima, who I really, really love and respect. And then this is when you got your PS5. I presume it's your first PS5 Platinum from what I remember. Astro's Playroom, very nice. Should be everyone's first PS5 Platinum. And then back onto the PS3 to do Sly Cooper. I need to do this. I really want to get this game. I'm always looking to get the copy on the Vita, but it's quite rare here in the UK. So yeah, that is a game I definitely want to do and get on my trophy list. Then we did Terraria, which is, look at those numbers. Just the numbers speak for themselves. 8 out of 10, 200 hours. Just unbelievable, mental platinum. Very well done for doing this, Philly. Chipped away as well. 5 years, 4 months they're making. That's a super platinum. Then you got Control. Then Rogue Company. That's an auto pop on the PS5. And then I presume this has got to be an auto pop because no one's doing Death Stranding in 4 hours. Speedrun platinum. Then back to Miles Morales on the PS5. Very nice. Spider-Man Remastered on the PS5. I always forget they did a remaster of Spider-Man on the PS5. The Untitled Goose Game, done in a day. Donut Country, and then the infamous trilogy, the Trophy Hunting trilogy, the My Name is Mayo's. And then Horizon Forbidden West on the PS4. A game that I do want to get to eventually. I was getting the names mixed up, but yeah, that's the sequel. It's definitely a game that I want to get into. I've got it downloaded, so it is going to be one of the next 10 or so platinums. Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed, very nice. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I didn't like it as much as the first one, the one on the PS4, but it's a good game. Visually really nice on the PS5. If you just got a PS5, it's one of the best games to kind of start with because it just looks amazing. And then SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake. I think that was the sequel that came out last year or year before. And then another platinum that I also have, which is Doom. I think this was out in 2016. I really like this game a lot. Actually, this is a very fun platinum. I'm trying to remember if there's a multiplayer trophy. I think there's a few, but not too many. And you only have to play, I think, 1 level on the hardest difficulty, maybe even just the first level. But it's a very, very good, fun platinum if you like FPS games. And then we enter the Lego era. Look at this. How many does it keep going? Yeah, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Lego games in a row. 9 Lego games in literally a month and a half. This is impressive. Superheroes 2, Avengers, Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. No, Lego Movie, the video game, Lego Movie 2, Ninjago movie, Indiana Jones 2, Lego City Undercover, and then Harry Potter Collection years 1 to 4. That is you, Billy. You must love Lego games. I like them. I've done 3. I think I've done 3, and I did Batman 2 and I did Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was awesome, and I think I've got Batman 3 I want to do. But I've only ever done Vita Lego games. I've actually never played it on a console. Then we got Payday 2, Crime Wave Edition. There must be a serious amount of DLC because you only have 29%, but you have the platinum. There must be a serious amount of DLC for this game. Very well done. 6 out of 10, 60 hours online multiplayer game. Battlefield 5. And then back to Lego Harry Potter Collection. You had to finish it, so well done. Years 5 to 7. And then we got Sly 2, Band of Thieves, and then another sequel to one of your older ones, BioShock Infinite. Done really quickly. 3 days, done in 4 days basically. 6 out of 10 game, done in 4 days. Then we got DC League of Super Pets, The Adventure of Crypto and Ace, July 2023. This is literally when I played it last year. I think it came available on PS Plus, and this game is so crap. It's like 12 levels and they're literally all the same. It's just bizarre. There's a side game where you get animals with certain attributes and you got to find a pet owner for them, and they have certain attributes. This matchmaking thing, it's weird. If you want an easy quick platinum, this is the one. Yeah, I did it one morning and enough said about that. And then we got Toem, Superliminal. Don't see that quite often on trophy lists. 5 hours, 3 out of 10, nice short one. Then we got Goat Simulator. And we got my friend Peppa Pig. Speaking to some of you guys, and also seeing on Reddit and stuff, I've kind of come to realize that a lot of you guys are popping this platinum with like your kids, which is pretty sweet, to be honest. I think that's quite nice, getting a platinum with your kids. So that is pretty cool. And then back-to-back 2 co-op classics, which I love. It Takes Two and A Way Out. Guys, if you can play these games, they're so good. They're so good. I think I did It Takes Two twice on the PS4 and PS5 with my wife. And A Way Out is absolutely brilliant. You can do it very quickly. 7 hours is accurate. You can do this in like 8 hours comfortably. 7-8 hours. Then we got Mafia 3. Done over the course of 6 years. Saints Row, Get Out of Hell, done over 7 years. Legacy of Thieves. It's done over 16 hours. I think some of that's auto pop. I think I auto pop some of my Legacy of Thieves as well. It can happen sometimes accidentally as well. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yeah, on the auto pop thing, actually, there should be an option at the start of a game when they know you've got a save file of a PS4 version. It should say, do you want to auto pop trophies? Because I've had it happen to me when I didn't want it to, like Hitman 3 PS5, it happened to me. It's really annoying. And then we've got Absolute Beast Platinum, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, 8 out of 10, 100 hours. This is a beast, ultra rare, very difficult. One of the hardest, if not the hardest COD Platinums. Done over 8 years. That's just such dedication. Very, very nice to see. Burnout Paradise. And then we've got a mammoth Call of Duty season. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the time spent as well. PS3, Call of Duty Ghosts, Modern Warfare 3, 7 out of 10. Call of Duty World at War 8 out of 10. And look at this, done over the course of like a decade. Really, they're very, very impressive. I've got to say, the dedication to those platinums is pretty cool. To do a platinum over 13 years. I think my longest game is 6.5 years between first trophy and platinum. So yeah, to get this is really super cool. Very nicely done. Toy Story 3 on the PS3. I think I saw this on PS Plus. I did consider going for it. Only 20 hours and 2 out of 10. And then Sly 3. Dante's Inferno. Don't see that quite often. This is like a little PS3 season. I like this. Just back to back, non-stop PS3 games. Where were we? Then we got Resident Evil 5, a game I really want to do. In terms of the numbered series, I've got Resi 5 and 6 left to do. 6 is not exactly the most popular with Resident Evil fans, but yeah, 5 I really want to do on the PS4 version though. It would be interesting to know, Philly, if you did this solo or co-op. Because a lot of people are saying it's obviously much better to do co-op, but I know some people who have done it solo, so it is doable. Wanted, Weapons of Fate. I think this is a spin-off of the film. And then the 2 Walking Dead platinums. I think the same game, but done back to back on the PS3 and the PS4. Killing Floor 2, 5 out of 10. I believe it's co-op platinum, quite a tricky platinum actually. Assassin's Creed 2 again on the PS3, very nice. And then a change in genre here with My Little Pony, a Maritime Bay adventure. Then we've got Pumpkin Jack. I think I've seen this once before on the trophy list. Pumpkin Jack, that's definitely going on my list to check out. Looks cool, nice icon. Then we got Man Eater, the open world shark game. Burly Men at Sea. You know, I have this. I got this one. I think I got it on sale really cheap. But I've just not got around to it. I know there's multiple playthroughs, but the game's so short that it's kind of doable. Then our friend Peppa Pig shows up again. Our friend Little Pony shows up again. DC League of Super Pets. That on the PS4 as well. Double platinum. And then the trilogy, and nice to see this back to back. Awesome trilogy, and all done on the same day. Nice. Saved up your last trophies to pop them all on the same day. 2 days 10 hours, 2 days 6 hours, 3 days 2 hours. Yeah, these games, once you get into them, can be done pretty quick. I did the Uncharted trilogy really quickly. I kind of got a bit addicted to them because they're just so much fun. Very good games, especially number 2. Really good games. Just Cause 3 on the PS4, 90 hours. That's a long platinum, 6 out of 10. Very, very long. Then we got Far Cry 4. You know, I'm a big fan of the Far Cry games. Done over pretty much 9 years on the PS4. So nice. Again, coming back to games and finishing them. And then we've got Ragnarok, done on the PS4 and the PS5. Popped on the same day. Nice. When you do this, do you will you play a section on the PS4 and then play the same section on the PS5? Like, do you do it together, if you know what I mean? I'd be interested to know. I still need to play this. I have it behind me on my game shelf. It is one I really want to do and I can't wait for, but it's one I want to just dedicate time to and really try and platinum it. I would love to have a God of War platinum. And then Horizon Forbidden West on the PS5, very nice. Mortal Kombat 10 on the PS4, done over many years. Again, really nice to see, chipping away at platinums in the background while getting quicker ones like the Uncharted games. Nice. And then we've got absolute masterpiece. I call this a masterpiece. Ghost of Tsushima. I love this game. I recommend everyone to play it. All single player trophies, no difficulty. Yeah, really special open world game. Absolute classic for me. Really love this, especially on the PS5. And then we've got Marvel Spider-Man 2. Really good game. You know what you're getting with that. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, 5 out of 10, 50 hours. Tricky little AC platinum there. And then another very difficult one, Crash Bandicoot, 7 out of 10. Done over a year and 3 months, chipping away at it. Yeah, I'm just never going to even attempt a Crash Bandicoot. It's just not going to happen. Then we've got Need for Speed Rivals, another racing game. Nice. Again, chipped away at. I'm loving this. Really good to see. Done over 8 years and 9 months. And then another back-to-back 2 Mammoth CODs very recently. So we've got Black Ops 2, 8 out of 10, 45 hours. PS3, done over 11 years. And then Call of Duty Infinite War, 7 out of 10, 70 hours on the PS4. Done over 7 years. 7 is the number here. Yeah, very, very impressive. You must be very good at first-person shooter games, especially online, and the amount of multiplayer trophies on here. So yeah, that is crazy. So, and we are up to date with Philly Cheese's amazing trophy list. I think some real big standouts. Cuphead, Black Ops 3 is just, yeah, a beast. I think the thing I really enjoyed was the time spent and the dedication to some of these platinums, like quite inspirational. Some of the modern games you did really quickly and just churn them out. And then some, you know, you just chipped away at over a long time, especially some of these bigger, harder CODs that have loads of multiplayer trophies. So yeah, very impressive, and a nice mix over PS3, PS4, PS5. Philly Cheese is a very serious trophy hunter. So yeah, thanks a lot for submitting your list for review. Sorry it took a while to get around to it. It's quite a few for me to get through. Yeah, thank you guys for watching and supporting the channel. I hope you enjoyed this trophy list. Please show some love in the comments to Philly Cheese and their amazing trophy list and achievements. And see you on the next one. Take care.